As a young kid listener, I never believed in the paranormal. I was very skeptical, and the only way I was going to believe it was to see it. I get this call on my phone one day, and a friend invites me to go to this local cemetery because they've A, had ghost sightings, and B, he saw something he couldn't explain. So he calls me up, invites me over, and when approaching the cemetery, I feel like something is a little off, as if I'm being set up by my friends for the ultimate scare of a lifetime. But I think to myself, what the hell? I walk upon hallowed ground and start to feel a tiny bit uneasy. And at the same time a bit timid, because who knows what is going to happen. I approach the gravestone of one Howard Jacobs, who was supposedly buried alive and now haunts the cemetery grounds. I think to myself, maybe I can help him get to his final resting place, or at least give him some company for a few minutes. The hour hits midnight, and at this point, I've wandered in the cemetery for hours, and nothing has happened, except Bob found a hole that was in front of a tombstone, and he twists his ankle. They slowly carry him to the back of one of the trucks that were waiting for us when we finally got bored out of our minds and eventually left. Now, I've read in journals that you can attract the supernatural through devices, or even a certain time itself can make weird things happen. At 2 a.m., my life changed. It started off with a walking sound, but nothing approached. It then turned into a whispering voice that mumbled something I couldn't understand. And then, 3 simple words. Get out now. Then, silence. Nothing. Quiet. In a silence that seemed like hours, but was only seconds, the ground started shaking, the wind started howling, and with a loud scream, Jacob's tombstone cracked, and a glow followed. A very soft glow like a dying flashlight with a weird green tint, and the feeling of nothing. Sorrow, pain, and emptiness. It felt like all my happiness had been drained from my body, but was never replaced. And with one quick glance forward, I saw it. A decaying body that was glowing and see-through, and a face that was barely there. A few patches of skin, a bulging eyeball, and a very sad look upon the specter's face. It stared directly at me, screamed, "Leave me alone!" and jumped forward, or floated forward. I was too scared at this point to care, and boom, it went through me. We connected, and it was gone. My heart froze in my chest. I was cold and hot, dying but alive, scared out of my mind. I made what people would call contact. It just felt like sadness. Jacobs just wanted to be left alone. He spoke quickly when floating through me. He was never truly alive in life, and now he can't truly be dead in death because of people. When I picked myself off the ground, I could see things. Spirits everywhere. They were roaming the earth, sad and depressed. Jacobs had been disturbed so many times, he decided to give his next visitor a gift. Lucky me. I can see the dead. But not only that, I can sense and feel their sorrows. You know what your boy Gerg does at a time like this? He dusts himself off, walked out of that cemetery, and faced life to its fullest. He makes do with what was handed to him, and keeps keeping on. until next time, leave the dead at rest.